What's up, you guys? How you doing today? So, in today's video, by popular demand, we're going over The Flash, as you guys had voted on. If you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, you guys can actually take part in these polls that we're doing every day now after these videos and stuff. And you guys can take part in who winds up being in the next video over here. So, right now we got The Flash, and this is our regular vault. This is just normal vault. And the one thing that I want you guys to be aware of, and I'm going to go over his builds and all that sort of stuff, and like real vault builds and stuff, but let's get into his appearance. So I modeled this off of this picture over here of the Flash, or just really any Flash. They all look the same. He doesn't really change much over time. So for the most part, this is the Flash look. And I found that you can't always get rid of these depending on what vault skin you have on, but this is like the plainest vault skin. If I pick any other ones to try and get these things off of him, it just really doesn't look as plain. It like changes the look and all that. So we're kind of just gonna stick with this, and a little bit of yellow on the side. It doesn't really hurt much. It still looks good. All of these reds you guys see right here, they're all the same, classic saturated, just this color red. So we wound up picking, and as far as the yellow goes, wound up picking this over here from the Fire color palette. But the regalia that we have on the front of him, the front sigil, this is the Protectorate sigil, if I'm saying that right. These are the layouts for it and all that. And you guys can see the primary color here is red because that color's in the center. If you want this whole thing to just be yellow and not colored in with red in the center, you just make this yellow. Or whatever color you make that is, it's going to change it right there. But basically, this is our Flash look and all that stuff, and I think it looks pretty good. I definitely am a fan of this. I'm going to show you guys right now Vault Prime so you guys can see. Well, actually, let me get back into here. Upgrade. So this is no Forma. He only has a Reactant on it. Don't even have the Exila slot open. And this is basically the build that we're working with here. Is this a good build for using Vault for real? No. No, this ain't, no fam. No way. This ain't even, don't even, well, you know what? It's not bad, but we're going to go over some other builds and stuff. This build right here is really just to mess around as the Flash. That's really the only reason I did it. I got Lightning Dash on here, so every time he jumps, bullet jumps, he's going to shoot like electricity out. The rush to get him extra faster. I kind of had to put Steel Charge on here instead of, what's the other one called? The Sprint Boost, because it's a different polarity, so I wouldn't have had so much capacity if I put Sprint Boost on there. So kind of had to get stuck with that. But for the most part, this is our build right here. And all you guys really want to know about how to build your vault. Oh, and by the way, Arcane Consequence is what I have on here. Arcane Energize, because I only got 150 energy. I'm going to want more, especially if I'm using it a lot with the speed ability. But Arcane Consequence over here, on headshot, 100% chance for 40% parkour velocity. So basically when I bullet jump, I'm going to bullet jump further and faster. Is basically what Arcane Consequence does. But it has to be on headshot, which is why I'm keeping the Arcaplasma on here. So I can just shoot an enemy, it'll count as a headshot no matter where I shoot the enemy on the body. It should proc a headshot, and that should allow me to just kind of always have my Arcane Consequence active. But basically, let's go back to the build and everything. So, yeah, you guys really, whatever you can fit on here is totally fine. What you guys need to know about Vault is his strength is very important when you're building him, because basically what happens is if you go into his abilities right here, he has, for his speed dash, he's got a speed multiplier. This is based off of strength. His duration is obviously based off of duration. So if you're building, you know, like for the Flash, you're going to want a speed multiplier, you're going to want duration. Well, duration isn't that important. Depends on how often you're going to be popping the abilities, or how often, you know, you find yourself comfortable doing that. But for the most part, the speed is what increases the speed multiplier. So, I mean, the strength is what increases the speed multiplier. So you guys just want to know about that. I'm going to get really quick. We're going to go into Vault Prime builds, so you guys know what, like, you know, regular Vault should be built like and stuff. So here is the Eidolon build. This is really all you guys would want to have on if you're, you know, like fighting Eidolons and all that sort of stuff. As far as his solo speed build, which is what I normally use when I take a Vault out, it's really focused around solo. I don't have like an enormous amount of range on. The range actually wasn't really even touched. And that's why it's kind of a solo speed build, is because it's not about me affecting my team with this build. It's more about me just, you know, being able to take off when I need to, just being able to run and everything really fast it's not really meant to kind of like boost my entire team. And then here we have the fourth ability. His fourth ability is CC. So basically we got an enormous amount of range on here, a good amount of efficiency and strength. And the duration is really low because that's not the most important thing. When you're using Volt for crowd control and you're using his fourth ability to basically shock all the enemies, it's not about duration, it's about just hitting them. So the range is a lot more important. You want to hit as many of them as possible to kind of shock them, and get, like, you know, some good damage on them. But basically, these are the builds that we have here for Vaults, or Vault Prime. So I'm going to go back to our regular Vault. I'm just going to check to make sure that I have the right thing on, which I do, super duper. Okay, and then we're going to go out, we're going to give him a try. Going to see what this looks like. I put the Kogake Prime, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I put that on him, and let's see, is there anything that is, like, for the love of God, not super crazy? Spy mission, I don't know. You know what? Let's go to another level where I'm actually going to get some enemies to show up. Let me see. We're going to pick a Sabotage, just because. So it's a little more difficult than enemies. I'm kind of hoping that even at level 9 to 10, I may still just, like, one-punch hit them and they might just totally die, which isn't really going to be the best thing in the world, but whatever, we're going to make it work. So here we are with our Vault. Let me pop a little bit of energy and disco. So superhero landing as always. All right, so now that I got this, let's go take them for a spin. Let's see what this Vault is like. Here we go, Super Flash. So this is not bad. And what do we got? I still got a second left on this. I'm gonna pop this again. We're gonna see. 10 seconds. So I got 10 seconds of running really fast like this. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Here, so now that I did that, you guys can kind of see, like, I'm pretty fast. Especially if I use this to get the headshot, like, I'm, like, nutso quick. One of my favorite things about this game is that you can customize it for speed. You can make your characters a lot faster. So I'm definitely a fan of the Flash here, and really appreciate how I can just throw speed mods on and make myself a lot faster. Definitely happy about that. I like that. I like how when you kill them, it scans it anyway. And that's really awesome. So, you guys, let me know in the comments down below. We got an enormous list together from stream yesterday, which today on stream, I might actually be doing trade chat. So if you guys want to stop by and check out trade chat in real time, feel free. But links and all that in the description below if you guys are new to the game, not sure how the trade chat works and all that stuff. I know I'm helping you guys make a lot more money than you ever could have just by using some silly websites. Which aren't necessarily a bad thing if you're buying from, but if you're selling from, my god, do not use the sell from prices on those websites. That is hurting you guys like crazy. But buying from, it's fine. But anyway, you guys can stop by on the stream today. Show you guys how to make some trades and all that stuff, or so you can just double check, because I know a lot of you like spend a while in trade chat and you're like, what am I doing wrong? Most of the time, you guys, you're not doing anything wrong. It's just trade chat being trade chat. All right, cool. So I really like how fast this is. Definitely like that. Yeah, scan, sucker, scan. Oh yeah, definitely enjoy it. Like, this speed. Oh, the sheer speed. I almost don't even want to leave. I want to, like, just want to mess around. And I'm doing pretty good on energy too, if you guys haven't noticed. Like, I only have 150 total energy that I can handle, or like hold on to at any moment right now. Did we scan this thing already? I know I don't have you. Maybe I do. Sorry, I meant to, like, whatever, like that. There we go. So, if you guys don't know, in the top right-hand corner, I know there's a bunch of them up there, but the one that says 40%, that's the one. Oh, hello. You guys hear this? I didn't even hear that. That's how fast I am. Yeah, the one that says 40% at the top right, that's the one. Arcane Consequence. It just popped up right there. So, basically, if I shoot an enemy, it's going to reset. It doesn't matter where. Let me try to shoot him in the legs. Oh, that didn't work. That didn't work either. Maybe I do have to shoot him in the head? Or maybe it doesn't work when it's active? Nah, it should reset. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, hold on. Let's just pop this open, see what's in here. What do we got? 30-minute affinity booster. Super! Because it's like, it knows. It's like, oh, yeah, you're going to edit this video after this, right? You're not actually going to play the game and use this affinity booster at all. That's why we're giving it to you now. Isn't that how the game works? That's just how the game works. Okay. I did it. Get me out of here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you. Appreciate you so much. Okay. Shut up. That's so weird. I don't know why it's not proccing anymore. Like, now that I'm drawing attention to it, it doesn't want to proc. I don't get it. There it goes. Now we got it. Now it's proccing. Alright, I don't know. I don't know whatever that was about. But it's supposed to just proc. It's supposed to proc a headshot. I use it all the time on my Loki, and it works over on him. But yeah, basically, that's your Flash. And remember, if you guys build for strength, you get that speed multiplier going a lot. You can get that speed multiplier going a lot faster. Whatever you guys can fit on him. I know it was kind of a pain to build him for for what I did, especially with no form on it. But even if I did have all the forma in the world, I feel like there's still too many mods to help make Vault fast. So it really is up to you how you want to build him and all that. But basically, yeah, this is the Flash. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, turn those notifications on, as I'm putting videos out like every single day, but it seems like YouTube doesn't want to tell you guys about it. So turn those notifications on, watch the videos in their entirety. You guys have shots at winning Platinum every single week. And hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Absolutely love your faces, and I will see you guys in the next one.